I'm Dave, and way in the back, probably with a laptop, is Chris and Chaim. And we're Postling. So Postling is a tool designed to help small businesses face the daunting task of social media marketing. But before I explain that, I do want to say who we are and how we got there, hence my first couple slides. All right, so this is me. If you've ever found a product on Amazon that doesn't have customer reviews, you might have seen this face. That's me. I think I get about 14 million page views a day, which is not bad. But I was actually a software developer and then later product manager in the community space first, which does, Listmania, customer reviews, discussion boards, and then later, because you bought this book, Amazon recommends these other books. And then I left Amazon and went to Etsy to run their product team. And that's where I met Chris and Chaim, who were the engineering founders of Etsy. Chris is responsible for all the front-end magic, and Chaim is responsible for the infrastructure and the database and that kind of stuff. So we all left Etsy last year, and I convinced them to help me build Waffle, which is a community marketplace for the bed and breakfast industry. And this is what we presented at Kickoff Weekend. And we started talking to our customers, and we said, hey, how can we help you? What kind of problems can we solve for you? And what they said to us was, well, we've been hearing a lot about social media, and we've been hearing about blogging and Facebook and Twitter and Flickr, and frankly, we don't want to log into 5 different sites every day and figure out how to use them. We'd pay for a tool that made all this easy for us. Oh, okay. So we started to think a little more about it, and we said, you know what? Yeah, okay, innkeepers, there's about 20,000 of them in the US, but why not Etsy crafters? Why not bakers? Why not music labels who are managing hundreds of music artists? So we started thinking this through, and we said, maybe we should build a general tool. So we built Postling. And I'm going to show you exactly what you can do with Postling through an example. So this is me. I have a tech blog called Social Startups. I have a personal blog called Caterpillar Cowboy that runs on Tumblr. I have a Twitter, I have a Facebook, I have a Flickr. This is kind of standard for my generation. Postling also has a blog and a Twitter, and Waffle has a blog and a Twitter. So let's say that I wanted to write a blog post, and this blog post is something that I felt was appropriate for both the professional audience that I have and also my personal audience, and that I wanted to announce the publication of this post on the various to the various Twitter audiences that we have. So this is how you do it without Postling. It's about 25 steps. It took me 10 minutes, but I'm pretty quick with a computer, so it's conservative, I guess you could say. So let me show you how you do it with Postling. So you create your blog post, and then on the right-hand side here, you just kind of tick off all the different blogs that you'd like to publish to, and then you click Publish. And it simultaneously will publish out to the blog platforms that you chose, and then you can write a quick custom message to send to Twitter and Facebook, and drop in a bit.ly link that points to this post you just made, and check off, okay, I want this Twitter account, this Facebook account, boom, you're done. And then lastly, you can upload that photo that was in your post to Flickr. So what we've done is we've published all these places and then announced your message, and then which is kind of we've heard that some people are like that, but what we can do that nobody else can do is we will then grab all of the comments that your readers will leave on your content and pull that back into one place. I don't know if you've ever had this experience, but I know after I've published something, I'm kind of constantly refreshing to see, hey, has anyone left a comment? Has anyone left a comment? And it's kind of compulsive. But here, you can save yourself that time. We pull it all in for you. So it used to be 25 steps in 10 minutes. It's now 9 steps in 2 minutes. So the value proposition is pretty clear. We charge $9 a month or $90 a year. And what I'm going to do next is kind of run through the math. Let's say that you've hired an entry-level employee for about $20 an hour, and you've said, Mr. Employee, I'd like you to write a blog post every business day for the month. So it's about 21 days a month, right? With Postling, you're paying them about $23, including the $9 you spent buying our product. Without Postling, you're spending $75. So for every dollar you spend with Postling, you're saving $2. If you're doing it yourself, right, maybe you're $50 an hour, or probably more for this crowd, it's more like saving $3 for every dollar you spend. So it's really clear this makes a lot of sense. All right, so in terms of competition, we always hear, oh, what about Ping FM? What about Posters? What about CodeTweet? So the demo that I just ran you through, you cannot do with any of these services. Ping FM has, is a plain text only site where you just broadcast, point and shoot kind of thing. Postgres is a great tool, but it's really focused on an email-based solution where you email your posts in. And CodeTweet is a Twitter-only solution, so you can't write blog posts. But don't take it from me. We actually got an email from a potential customer who says, we've been looking at Postgres and Ping FM and FriendFeed and a couple others, and frankly, they all have limitations that don't fit our needs in the way that Postling does. We'd really love to work with you to become a partner. And this, in fact, is a record label that has 54 artists in their portfolio, and they'd like to use Postling to help them manage all of the social media marketing for their artists. So what we have now is Postling, which is a subscription model, like I said, $9 a month, $90 a year. And we're really excited about Postling Premium that we're working on, and that's certainly coming soon. And I just want to close with another quote from a paying customer who's like, I love Postling.com. It's been frustrating to have to manage all of my social internet hoo-ha. This is, by the way, how you spell hoo-ha. Postling makes my virtual life much easier to manage. So that's it. I'm Dave. I want to make a special thank you to Ellen Thompson from Four Walls. She's in the back. She was our mentor. I don't know if you saw the video, but she was amazing. Absolutely amazing. We came into DreamIt because of our qualifications. We knew how to build websites, but what we didn't know was anything about business. And we didn't know how to do sales. We didn't know how to price things, and that's exactly what we got from Ellen. Also, I want to thank the partners, Steve and David and Mike and Steve, Katrina and Ahmed. Like, wow, And finally, is Steve Goodman back yet? Hey, there he is in the back. Okay, Morgan Lewis. It's amazing. I mean, I don't want to sound ridiculous, but Steve gave us 3 lawyers, and I don't know if you know Morgan Lewis, 3 lawyers is quite a lot of money, and and they worked their butts off for us, and so I can't say enough.